770 Eastern Parkway, Chabad World Headquarters, has two halls. One is a small one upstairs, one is a very large one downstairs. And the story goes that once at the end of the month of Tishrei, a gathering was held in 770 and it was arranged upstairs. So the Rebbe asked, why was the gathering arranged upstairs in the small room and not downstairs in the spacious quarters? So somebody went and ran to see what's going on, and he came back and he reported that for whatever reason the day before they'd left a mess downstairs. It was cold. He said in Yiddish, it's kalt und schmutzig. It's cold and messy. So upon hearing these words, the Rebbe became serious, and the Rebbe reflected. He said the following: we've been through Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and our downstairs is still cold and messy. We have a lot of work to do. Perhaps what the Rebbe meant was that we all have parts of our life that are low, downstairs. It's the least elevated part of our own selves, and we must not ignore them. We have to go down there, even if it's cold, even if it's not pleasant, kalt and schmutzig. And why? Because our greatest potential waits down there. You see, Hashem has given us purposes in life, and one of the main ones is to convert darkness into light, impurity into holiness. And the deeper the darkness, the brighter the light. The lower the point, the deeper the purpose. Indeed, our rabbis tell us that our neshamas, our souls, never wanted to descend and come down into this world. The neshamas proclaim it's cold, dark, and full of negativity. But Hashem forces the soul to descend, because it's down here below that the soul can achieve its most. And we see this idea in this week's Parashat Pinchas. The Torah describes how Moshe Rabbeinu, he was thinking about the future, and he was discussing with Hashem who will be the leader of the Jewish people after he passes on. Moshe hoped that perhaps one of his children would fill in his shoes. However, Hashem said, no, it's going to be your student Yehoshua, Joshua, who will inherit this role. And one of the explanations offered for why it was not Moshe's children is because they were not enslaved in Egypt. Because they didn't go through that pain and darkness that the other people went through, they wouldn't be able to connect to them in the deepest level. But Joshua, on the other hand, he went through the troubles, the darkness, the cold of Egypt. He went to such a low place. He had the qualities to be the leader of the Jewish people. And by divine providence, we just begun this week, the 3-week period, where we mourn the destruction of the temple. 21 days from Shiva Asar B'Tammuz to Tisha B'Av. For some people, it evokes bad memories. For some people, they would rather not remember these things. They would rather not go to these dark and scary concerns of history and our identity. But we must remember that the same rule applies here, because there has to come a time where we need to confront our fears, this negativity, because this is the most important mission for us. This is where it waits. We need to bring Mashiach, and it's only remembering about the destruction that encourages us to do exactly that. And that is why in this week's Haftarah, we have a heart-to-heart blessing from Hashem. And he says like this: you say, O Lord, I cannot speak, I'm a youth. Says Hashem, say not, I'm a youth. For wherever I send you, you shall go. And whenever I command you, you shall speak. Fear them not, for I am with you to save you, says Hashem. Wishing you Shabbat Shalom.